Rain hits the car window like tiny stones. Inside a black luxury car, soft music plays, cool air, leather seats. Outside, a small broken street. Mud. Puddles. Old houses. Flickering street light. Daniel looks out and laughs. Daniel. Wait. Eli, this is your street. Eli, the driver, grips the steering wheel. His hands shake a little. Eli softly. Yes, sir. This is where I live. Sophie, in a shiny dress, covers her nose. Sophie, ugh, Daniel, look at this place. It smells like garbage. Daniel smirks. Daniel. Eli, you actually live here? In these boxes. He laughs again. Eli's face turns red. His eyes shine with shame. Eli, sir, if you want, I can get down here. You don't have to. Daniel cuts him. Daniel. No, I want to see your palace. Come on, this will be fun. He opens the car door and steps out, careful not to touch the dirty puddle. Sophie holds her dress up. Sophie, I can't believe you bring our car here every day. They walk behind Eli as he slowly leads them to a small house. The wall is cracked. The door is old but clean. A small plant in a broken pot sits outside. Mia, Eli's wife, pulls the curtain and peeks from inside. Eli whispers, Please sir, let's go back. My wife. Daniel laughs louder. Daniel. So this is it? This tiny box is your home? He pulls out his phone and takes a picture. Daniel, this is perfect. I'll show my friends. My driver lives in a matchbox. Sophie giggles. Sophie, I feel like we're in a charity ad. Eli looks at the ground. His eyes fill with tears, but he blinks them away. Mia opens the door slowly. Mia, softly. Eli, is everything okay? Sophie looks at her simple clothes and worn-out slippers. Sophie, wow, cute couple. Poor, but cute. Eli's voice shakes. Eli, please sir, madam, don't laugh. It's all we can afford right now. Daniel steps closer, his voice cold. Daniel, you should be grateful. You sit in my expensive car all day. You touch my steering. Without me, you'd still be walking barefoot. He turns to go. Daniel, loudly, remember, Eli. Men like you stay here. Men like me live up there. He points up, towards the sky, towards the rich part of the city. Eli's heart breaks, but he stays quiet. The car drives away. Eli stands in the rain, clothes getting wet, Mia behind him. Mia wipes a tear. Mia, why did they come here? Eli clenches his fist. Eli in a low voice. One day, Mia, he will come back to this street. But not to laugh. The rain gets heavier. If you were in Eli's place, what would you do? Years later, that same rich couple will stand outside a different door, and this time, they will be the ones begging. Next morning. The city is bright. The rich area looks like a different world. Big houses. Wide roads. Guards at every gate. Daniel's villa is huge. Marble floors. Big glass doors. Expensive paintings. Eli stands near the gate, in his clean but old uniform. He has not slept properly. His mind keeps replaying last night. Daniel walks out in a crisp suit, talking on his phone. Daniel, yes, invest it all. I don't care. Risk is what makes us rich, okay? He hangs up and notices Eli. Daniel, keys. Eli quickly hands the car keys, eyes down. Eli, good morning, sir. Daniel smirks. Daniel, morning, Mr. Matchbox. Sophie walks down the stairs in high heels. Sophie, did our royal driver sleep well in his tiny castle? They both laugh. Eli swallows. He wants to say something. But this job feeds his family. Eli softly. Sir, madam, I work hard. One day things will change. Daniel rolls his eyes. Daniel, spare me the speech, Eli. People like you don't change. You drive. We fly. That's how it is. Sophie, can we go now? I have a spa appointment. I can't listen to sad stories this early. As they drive, Eli hears them talk in the back seat. Sophie, we should get a new driver. One who lives closer. I don't want our car going into that area. It's bad for the tires. Daniel, true. And he's getting old. Maybe next month we let him go. Their words hit Eli like stones. He grips the wheel tighter. His knuckles turn white. Inside, his thoughts scream. If they fire me, what will I do? How will I pay the rent? How will I buy medicine for my mother? At a red light, he sees something. On the side of the road, a big banner. Free evening business classes, Learn to start your own small business. Eli stares at it. A small spark lights in his chest. Later that night, back in his tiny house, Eli sits with Mia. Mia, you look tired. Did they say something again? Eli nods slowly. Eli, they laughed at our home, Mia. In front of you. In front of our neighbors. Mia's eyes fill with tears. Mia, I know it hurts. But we have to stay calm. We need the money. Eli breathes deep. Eli, I saw a banner today. Evening business classes. Maybe, if I learn something, one day I can stop driving for them. Mia touches his hand. Mia, gently, do you really think you can do it? Eli looks at their small room. The cracked wall. The broken pot with the small plant. Eli, they think this is all my life will ever be. I want to prove them wrong. Mia smiles through her tears. Mia, then I'm with you. I'll work extra houses. You go study. He nods. His hands still shake, but now from determination. Have you ever seen someone use pain as fuel to change their life? Eli decides to fight back silently. But he has no idea that Daniel's own perfect life is about to crack. 3 years later. The same city. But many things have changed. Eli stands in front of a small office. The board reads, Eli Fast Rides, Car Service and Transport. He wears a simple but neat shirt. No driver cap. No uniform. His shoulders are straight. Inside, a few young drivers sit at desks, checking bookings on computers. Driver 1, sir, we have a bulk booking for airport pickups next week. Driver 2, and a company wants transport for their staff. Eli smiles. Eli, good. We'll handle it. Remember, we treat every customer with respect. No matter how they look or where they live. He says the words with meaning. At home, Mia now lives in a better apartment. Not fancy, but clean and bright. Fresh paint. New curtains. A bigger bed. The plant from the old house sits on the new balcony, green and strong. Mia, on phone, yes, we shifted near the office. Eli is busy with his company now. She looks proud as she speaks. But while Eli's life is going up, Daniel's life is going down. In another part of the city, inside the once grand villa, voices shout. Daniel, on the phone, angry, what do you mean the deal failed? You promised profit. He hangs up and throws a file on the table. Sophie, nervous. What happened? Daniel, frustrated, we lost again. The stock crashed. The hotel project stopped. We owe money, Sophie. A lot of money. Sophie's face goes pale. Sophie, but, we still have the villa, right? The cars. Daniel sits, head in his hands. Daniel, the bank is taking the second car. And if we can't pay, they might take the house too. Silence fills the huge room. Years of laughing at others. Now fear fills their own chest. A few months later. The villa is empty. Furniture covered with sheets. Movers lift boxes. Outside, a small old car waits with their bags. Daniel closes the gate one last time. Sophie wipes tears. Sophie, I never thought we would leave this place like this. Daniel, bitter, people fall. We will rise again. But his eyes show doubt. They move into a small apartment in a crowded building. The walls are thin. The lift is old. The neighbors shout in the hallway. Sophie looks around, eyes wet. Sophie, whispering. We laughed at Eli's home. Now look at us. Time passes. Daniel tries to start again. He goes to meetings. He sends his resume to companies. But everyone has heard about his failed deals. One day, he sees a job post online. Operations manager, growing transport and car service company. Good salary. Stable job. Company name. EFR Logistics and Rides. Daniel reads the small line under it. Founder and CEO, Eli Roberts. The name rings a tiny bell. But he doesn't remember. Daniel, a transport company. I know this field. I can do this. Sophie looks over his shoulder. Sophie, apply fast. We need this. He sends his CV. A week later, he gets an email. Dear Daniel, you are shortlisted. Please come for an interview. Daniel feels hope for the first time in months. Sophie smiles weakly. Sophie, maybe this is our chance. On the day of the interview, Daniel wears his best remaining suit. It is old, but he irons it carefully. Sophie fixes his tie. Sophie, softly, you'll do well. Just be humble, okay? He nods. They arrive at a modern glass office building. On the front, a big logo. EFR, Eli fast rides and logistics. Daniel looks up. Daniel, from one car service to this? Whoever this Eli is. He did well. They sit in the waiting area. Other candidates sit with files, looking nervous. Daniel wipes his sweaty hands on his pants. His heart beats fast. The receptionist speaks on the phone. Receptionist. Yes sir, Mr. Daniel is here for the interview. Okay, I'll send him in. She turns to him. Receptionist. Sir, you can go to the last office at the end of the hallway. The CEO will see you now. Daniel stands. His legs feel weak. As he walks down the hallway, family photos hang on the wall. In one picture, he sees a man standing in front of a small house, holding a business class certificate, smiling shyly. The man looks familiar. Daniel stops. His heart jumps. Daniel, whispering, where have I seen this face? He is about to remember. Daniel doesn't know. The man he is about to meet is the same driver he once humiliated in the rain. Daniel reaches the last door. His hand trembles slightly as he knocks. A calm voice from inside. Voice, come in. Daniel opens the door. The office is simple but elegant. Big window. A plant in the corner. A tidy desk with files. Behind the desk sits a man in a clean shirt, no tie. Strong eyes. Quiet face. Eli. For a moment, time stops. Daniel feels like the floor disappears under his feet. Eli looks at him, expression unreadable. Eli, please, have a seat. Daniel. Daniel swallows. Daniel, thank you. He sits down slowly. Eli opens Daniel's file, flips through the pages. Silence hangs in the air. Eli, calmly, you have experience with cars, companies, deals. You were rich once. The word were hits Daniel. Daniel forces a small smile. Daniel, yes. I ran a few projects. But things went wrong. I just need a chance to start again. Eli closes the file. Eli, softly, everyone needs a chance, right? Their eyes meet. In that moment, Daniel finally recognizes him. Daniel's eyes widen. Daniel, whispering, Eli. Eli leans back in his chair. Eli, yes. Eli, your old driver. Daniel's mouth goes dry. Flashbacks hit him. The rain. The street. The laughing. Mr. Matchbox. Sophie's voice in his memory. He lives in a matchbox. Daniel looks down, ashamed. Daniel, I didn't know this was your company. Eli tilts his head. Eli, you didn't care to know much about me before either. The words are calm, but they cut deep. Daniel's voice is small. Daniel, about that night. I'm sorry. Eli stands up and walks to the window. Eli, do you remember what you said to me? Daniel closes his eyes. Daniel, softly, that men like you stay there. Men like me live up there. Eli nods slowly. Eli, yes. You pointed to the sky. You laughed at my house. At my wife. At my life. His hands are steady now. No shaking. Eli, that night, I almost quit everything. I felt like nothing. But your words pushed me. I joined those evening classes. I studied. I worked double jobs. I saved every coin. I started with 1 car, then 2, then 10. Now we handle half the city's staff transport. He turns and looks right at Daniel. Eli, your insult built this office. Daniel's eyes fill with tears. Daniel, voice breaking. Then, maybe I should say thank you. Eli's eyes harden for a second. Eli, thank you? Daniel, you didn't push me because you believed in me. You tried to crush me because you thought I was less than you. Daniel's shoulders drop. Daniel, whispering, you're right. Silence. Then Eli asks, quietly, Eli, tell me something. If our positions were switched today, if you were sitting here and I came asking for a job, how would you treat me? Daniel thinks of his old self. The man who laughed at small houses. Who called his driver, Mr. Matchbox. He can't hide the truth. Daniel, honest. I would probably laugh at you. Maybe reject you. Maybe make a joke. Eli nods. Eli, so why should I be any better than you were? Daniel finally breaks. Tears roll down his face. Daniel, because I am not that man anymore. Life broke my pride. I lost everything. I know now what it feels like to be small. To be afraid. To be unsure about tomorrow. He wipes his face clumsily. Daniel, voice shaking. I can't change what I did to you. But I can say sorry. Not as a rich man to a driver. As a human to another human. Eli, I am truly sorry. His hands are shaking, just like Eli's did years ago. Eli watches him. This is the same man who once stood outside his house laughing. Now, he is the one looking at the floor. The power has shifted. But something else has also grown inside Eli over the years. Not just success. Wisdom. Eli takes a deep breath. Eli, I could reject you right now and walk away. And maybe that would feel like justice. Daniel nods slowly. Daniel, if that is what you choose, I will accept it. Eli continues. Eli, but if I do exactly what you did to me, then I become you. And I promised myself, I would never be like you. He sits back down. Eli, this job, operations manager, needs someone sharp. Someone people can trust. Right now, after all you've done in business, I'm not sure I can give you that position. Daniel's heart sinks. Daniel, I understand. Eli lifts a paper from his desk. Eli, but I can offer you something else. Daniel looks up, confused. Eli, we need someone to handle client relations. Visit companies. Talk to them. Keep them happy. It's a lower position. Lower salary. You'll report to someone younger than you. Are you ready for that? Ready to work hard without ego? Daniel swallows his pride. Daniel, quietly, yes. I'll do anything. I just want to rebuild my life honestly this time. Eli looks at him for a long moment. Then he signs the paper. Eli, welcome to EFR Logistics, Daniel. Daniel's eyes fill again. Daniel, whispering, thank you. I don't deserve this kindness. Eli shakes his head. Eli, it's not about what you deserve, Daniel. It's about what we choose to be. You taught me what I never want to become. Now let this place teach you who you can still be. Later that evening, Sophie waits outside the building. She rushes to him. Sophie, what happened? Did you get the job? Daniel nods slowly. Daniel, yes. But Sophie, you won't believe who owns this company. He tells her everything. Sophie puts a hand over her mouth, shocked. Sophie, tears in her eyes. We laughed at his small house, and now we stand under his office building. Daniel, softly. That's karma, Sophie. It always comes. Sometimes late. But it comes. They look up at the logo again. EFR, Eli Fast Rides and Logistics. Inside, Eli stands by the window, watching them. He doesn't smile with pride or hate. He just whispers to himself. Eli, no one is small in front of God. We all rise and fall. The camera slowly pulls back from the building, showing rich areas, poor areas, big houses, small houses, all in the same city, under the same sky. Never laugh at someone's small house, old clothes, or simple life. The person you insult today may become the one you need tomorrow. Respect is free. Arrogance is very expensive. Have you ever seen someone change only after life gave them a hard lesson?